Good day everyone. My name is JB Reniel Rafael Pascual, and today I will be sharing my understanding of compassion, how it can be expressed through caring for other people in the environment and the role of communal discernment of making Panpacific University. And in the world of more compassionate place, when we heard word compassion, many of us thinks about kindness or helping others. While that is true, I believe compassion is much deeper than that. True more compassion is ability to understand what another person is feeling and to respond with genuine care and concern. It is not only about feeling sorry for someone who is suffering, it's also about doing something to help, support, and comfort them. Compassion always has to recognize that every person is fighting their own battles. Some people struggle financially, others face problems in the school, at home, or with their mental and emotional well-being. We, we may not always know what others are experiencing, but compassion reminds us to treat everyone with patient respect and understanding. In our daily lives, compassion can be shown is only way always as student. We can show compassion by helping classmates who having difficulty with lessons. We can encourage friends who are feeling stress and discouraged. We can listen to people when they someone to talk, someone to greatest. So compassion is simply by being presented for another person. Compassion is important because it change relationship and creates a positive environment. When people feel scared for understood by, they become more confident, more helps and more willing helps others. Compassion creates a chain reaction. More reaction one act of kindness of can inspire another, and eventually it can transform entire community. Another important things about compassion, it is that teaching us not to judge people too quickly. We often see only small part of someone's life. We do not always know their struggle, fear, or challenge. Compassion encourage to be understand instead of critical and supportive instead of dismissive. As a human beings, we all want to be treated with dignity and respect. Compassion allows us give the same respect to other. It reminds us that every person has value regardless and background, appearance, social status, or belief. As aside from caring for other people, compassion should be always extended to the environment. Many people think that compassion is only about human relationship, but I believe the caring of nature is also an important expression of compassion. The environment provides us with the resource we need to survive. Excuse me. We depend on clean air, clean water, fertile soil, and healthy ecosystem. Without the environment, life should not be possible. Because of this, we having responsibility to protect and care for it. Today, our world face of environmental challenge, climate change, pollution, deforestation, and improper waste disposal continue to threaten both nature and human communities. These problems affect everyone, but they often impact poor and vulnerable communities the most. Showing compassion for the environment means understanding that our actions have consequence. Every piece of trash we throw, always every resources we waste, and everyday decision we make affection the world around us. There are many ways we can express compassion. for environment. We can reduce waste by recycling and reusing materials. We can conserve water and materials with water, electricity. We can avoid using unnecessary plastic, can participate in the cleanup drives and trees planting activities. We can also encourage others become more environmentally responsible. Although this action may seem small, they become powerful when many people work together. Caring for environment is not just about protecting nature today. It is also about protecting future of the next generation. Compassion for environment means recognize that future generation deserve the same opportunity and resources that we enjoy today. By taking care of earth, we are also taking care of future families, communities, and society. As a student, we can become a role model by participating in environmental responsibility in our daily lives. Even simply habits such as disposing in garbage properly in the conserving resources can make a meaningful difference. Now that we can have this kind of compassion toward people and environment, let us talk about communal discernment. Communal discernment is a process of making decisions together by listening, reflection, and consider what is the best for everyone. Instead of focusing only on our own interest, communal discernment excuse me, encourage to us to think about the needs of the entire community. In every community, people have different opinion, experience, and perspective. Sometimes this difference can create disagreement. How communal discernment help people together respectfully by listening to one another and finding solution that promotes the common good. I believe communal discernment is important because no single person has all the answer. When people came together, share ideas, and learning from each other, they can make better decision. In Panpacific University, communal discernment can help create a more compassionate campus environment. Student, faculty members, and administrator can work together to identify problems and develop solutions that benefit everyone. For example, if there are students who are struggling financially, the university community can discuss programs that provide assistance to support. If there are concerns about environment sustainability, students and school leaders can work together to recognize projects that promotes environmental awareness. Communal discernment also promotes respect and inclusion. Allows every members of community to feel heard and valued. Can people how know that their opinion matters? They become more engaged and community, creating positive change. And a compassionate community is not built by person alone. It builds through cooperation, understanding, and shared responsibility through communal discernment. We learn to look beyond our personal interests and think about what is best for everyone. This process is also important in addressing larger issues in the society, problems such as poverty, inequality, environmental segregation, and social injustice require collective action. Government, recognition, communities, and individuals must work together if we want to create lasting solutions. Excuse me. When compassion and communal discernment are combined, they become powerful tool for social transformation. Compassion motivates us to care, while communal discernment helps us to determine the best way to act. As students, we have an important role to play in promoting compassion. We do not need to wait until we become professional, or later we can start today through our daily action, attitudes, and decision. We can choose kindness over cruelty. We can choose understanding over judgment. We can choose cooperation over selfish. We can choose care for people and environmental in a meaning ways. Even small compassion can have significant impact. A kind of word, a helping hand, a respectful conversation, or a simple act for environmental responsibility can inspire positive change. To conclude, compassion is the ability to understand the suffering and needs of others and respond with kindness, concern, and action. It expressed through caring for people, supporting those in need, respecting human dignity and dignity, and protecting the environment. At the same time, communal discernment helps communities make wise and compassionate decisions by encouraging listening, cooperation, by shared responsibility. By practicing compassion and participating in a communal discernment, we can contribute and making Panpacific University and the world more caring, inclusive, and compassionate place. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.